sales closing with your favorite coach Somacharan. So let's dive into this whole session and let's see the next most important in the three pillars after branding and after lead generation, which is sales closing. And if we are able to do great in this, trust me, your WhatsApp can become a money making machine, by the way. And this is where we get started with the tool set after skill set also. Alright, now let's get into it. There's a tool set which is closing. So we need to follow this process of the closing. Okay, so first is once the lead is coming to the WhatsApp, we need to share the webinar, and we need to have a call once or twice so that they can get reminded once they must and should join the sales webinar, which is extremely important. If they are not joining the sales webinar, they'll end up not exactly knowing about the business, and this will result not a proper sales closing. And then once the we share the webinar, then all the people who are interested, we need to have a call with them, all the people who are interested around with it, and then get to know what exactly their opinion and their willingness to join the business, right? They might say yes or they may say no. They may say no. But if the customer is till the end, we need to understand that customer is interested. They may say yes, they may say no. They may say they are interested. They may say no, they're not interested. But if the customer have attended the whole webinar, that means he will and for definitely have a plan to exactly join the business, but exactly not able to make the decision. We need to understand that one aspect. So once the customer is interested, we will be getting them into the registration. If it's not interested, leave on the good terms and show up the status as not started follow. Okay, if they are not interested exactly, leave them on a very good term. We shouldn't be forcing them or doing anything around with it. We should be leaving them on a very neutral terms and let them see our status and stories and let them get the hype up built it. Let us also give them time to decide, and until then we'll show our content regularly so that they can able to make a very solid decision and come around it. And obviously that's again follows up with the having a good follow up, right? For every once or twice a week, we need to send them into the WhatsApp messages about the top earners, or you're able to earn how much of what, and also share them Instagram link or share them the WhatsApp link, so that they can able to get the good decision strongly, right? So this is a process that we should be always following into the closing. If you're even skipping either one of them, again we may not find a great result. So first, again, remember, they should be, once they are started as a lead, they need to come to the WhatsApp. Once they are into the WhatsApp, we need to get them to the sales webinar by having a twice or thrice reminders. When they are into the sales webinar, if they have attended completely, we need to tell them priorly that if you are coming, please attend it completely in a very good terms, in a very in a great terms. And we need to able to build relationship. Definitely our content is able to build a good relationship, but not only content, also when we are having a reminder calls, we need to first talk normally, neutrally, and able to build relationship, saying that, hey, how are you? How's the day going? Oh yeah, even my day is going great. So by the way, at 1 p.m. in GyanKamao, we have a sales webinar here. I hope you will attend completely. I'm gonna share you the link 30 minutes before, so that please be attentive and come and join. And once they join the webinar, they'll complete the webinar completely because they have a good relationship. And if they have even left, then get them to the another webinar in upcoming time, or send them the PPT of the company, so that they can go through and everything, and then have a call, and then we start closing them. And if they are interested, get them into the registration, and if they are not interested, leave them on a very good terms, show the again stories, statuses and everything, and again hype up, and then for every 1 week have a follow-up call and everything. That will extremely help you to get the good customers. And you know what, 80% plus customers convert into follow-up, not once they have just saw the sales webinar. That's a fact. Okay, that's a fact. Not only in in affiliate model business, but in fact in any business type. Even I have 3 companies, right? All of the companies that I also own, a lot of majority of the customers come through follow-ups only, or else recommendation referrals only. But that is where we need to also focus on follow-ups, referrals and recommendations is where we need to follow up. And now how to close is a very important question. Once, okay sir, now they came to WhatsApp, and now I have did good branding. Now second thing, if they are also coming to what we say to the WhatsApp, they're also attending the webinar. But exactly sir, how to close a customer is a big problem. So for that, now we're gonna see this most important 6 liners, 6 pointers of closing. Okay, now let's understand every line, line by line, so that we can get the right sales closing technique to get it started with. Okay, so first, urgency and scarcity plays a very important role. So GyanKamao 24/7 runs some or other offers every single day. Maybe an offer getting a 200 rupees discount or something like that, or maybe Dubai ka trip or GBM meetings or something like that. We have constant offers running 24/7. Show them the scarcity, show them the urgency. That's if you're not able to take the product right now, or if you're not attending the session, if you're not coming and joining right now, you are missing out this, right? And there might be thousands of pain points every customer may have. Like for example, say a lot of people join because of their to get their self-respect above from the family, or there are a lot of customers join to be independent in the families. A lot of people join to make money. Also catch the pain points, also catch the offers that GyanKamao is running. Combine both of them and tell them that if you're not joining right now, you're exactly missing out to be independent in your future by just this less of an amount. Kind of quality of speech that you should be having in order to close. Right, in order to close. And this is extremely not hard exactly. This is extremely easy in you just need to talk properly. So scarcity and urgency plays a role. Sir, within tonight, the offer is only active by tonight. If you're not joining tonight, then you will be missing the opportunity. Already 3 people have joined. There's only 1 slot left out. This is a kind of urgency example. And scarcity, sir, saying that, sir, this type of offers never come in GyanKamao. Surprisingly, at this Republic Day, at this Diwali sale, we are getting a sale like this, and you have an opportunity to go to Dubai by itself. Kind of offers what I've taken an example of Dubai's trip that have happened recently, right? So this is a great scarcity kind of example, so that in order to get them into the sales, right? Now, link a common ground while talking to the person. Okay, link a common ground while talking to the person. When you talk to a person, right, you get to know about that person, right? They also have a sister. I also have a sister, right? Oh, that guy is also from software background. I'm also from a software background. Or even his father is suffering from a high BP or something like that. Health issues, or else school or subjects, or else even might be MBAs, degree, job, preferences, your likability, serials also. Many common grounds. When you talk about that, and when you get connected to that person in that one field, right, you get more deeply connected, and that's how you build a relationship. Once you build a good relationship with any person, right, the closing becomes extremely easy, and that's what the second point says. Third point is feel, felt and found concept. Okay, feel, felt and found concept, right? The most important thing, we need to make the the other person who is into your closing call talk a lot, right? Whatever the problem is, catch their pain point, exactly why they want to join, right? First I'm linking that to the 5 magical moment values what we have studied in the chapter 3 or 4. They're saying that what exactly their why they want to join GyanKamao, why they want to earn money, why they want to be independent. Catch that one pain point, because I want to support my family, I want to support everything, and you need to feel it. You need to feel, felt and found it. Okay, you need to feel, felt, and when you're showing when you're feeling and feeling and felting around with it, you need to show that, hey yaar, I'm understanding this, मैं समझ रहा हूँ आपको. I think पूरी दुनिया में मेरे से अच्छा और कोई नहीं समझ सकता भाई या बहन, यानी तो चाचा, जो भी according to the age groups and everything. You need to also use this type of words in order to make them feel apna. Right, when you make the feel togetherness, right, you have high possibility of getting that one person converted to you, right? Feel, felt, found concept is all about understanding their problems, feeling it, and able to convey that, hey, I am understanding your problem better than anyone. And this concept alone can get you 30 to 40% chances higher in closing system, right? And you need to follow all the points so that closing happens happily. Fourth point is people take decisions from the emotional brain, right? People doesn't take decision from their logical brain ki I'm putting 5,000 rupees, I'm gonna get 15,000 rupees in within 6 months rupees. No. People take less of an logical thinking. People take a lot of emotional decision makers. So I'll give an example. I want to actually give an example. When we see Apple, right? Apple doesn't sell iPhone. Apple company sells innovation, right? They're selling an emotion of innovation. They sell an emotion of richness, and that's what people purchase iPhone for, right? And when we go to Cadbury, like, we understand they, what we say, a song called Kiss Me, Close Your Eyes, because Cadbury sells an emotion of love. Cadbury sells an emotion of friendship. Cadbury sells an emotion of celebration and a gifting, right? That's why product sells the best. Even we should sell emotions, right? If you don't purchase GyanKamao's products, you may never be independent in your life. GyanKamao is there always for you. GyanKamao is is a way to make a life. GyanKamao is a way to get a rich life. If you sell this type of emotions, right, the chances of conversions are extremely high, and when chances of conversions are extremely high, you make a good sales closing, and the higher the package, the higher the sales closing get easier, right? And give them the social proof. Give them the social proof in the sense, when you're closing, right, keep your always status and stories, share them, tell them to sir, please check out the WhatsApp. I've just sent you 3-4 people's stories that they have just joined yesterday, and they're able to earn today at 500 rupees, 600 rupees, whatever the income that you want to show, right? Show them the social proof in the sense, in GyanKamao's community, you get hundreds and hundreds of social proof that they have earned this amount of rupees, 50,000 rupees, 60,000 rupees today, or also 8 lakh rupees in 8 months or something. That share their stories in their WhatsApp chats while you talk, because that is one of the best ways to show them the testimonials and able to get the conversion in the call by itself. This works wonders. Give them the assurance and they need, right? A lot of customers need a constant assurance, like is it the right thing that we are doing, or whatever the investment I'm doing, is it okay, right? A lot of people have insecurity whether they're taking a right decision or not. You need to give them enough assurance, saying that, sir, trust me, this is the best decision that you're gonna take. So trust me, you're doing great. So trust me, sir, GyanKamao is completely a trustable company. When you give the assurance, when what customer exactly needs, the sales conversions happen amazing. You need to give them the assurance that exactly what they need, and sales conversions happen amazingly, and that is what we need to keep in mind. So these are the 6 most important pointers how to close. And if you're able to convert, if you're able to show pull off all the 6 pointers in a call and able to give a call to action regularly, sir, please join kariye sir, and there's an amazing platform, आप अभी payment करिए sir, बताओ कब करेंगे, क्या करेंगे. When you give a call to action similar to these lines, so you're able to make the good sales conversion in throughout this with these 6 pointers. So we have saw in the previous slides about how exactly we should be closing a customer, how exactly increasing the scarcity will help us to able to convert the sale, and also let us just go through it. So these are the 6 points as we have learned just right now, and now let's get into the objection handling, by the way. And this is a very important part, and let me tell you why objection handling exactly arises. When we say customer has objections to exactly tackle your conversions, that means it just means he has a lack of trust, a lack of credibility. Even though a lot of people are able to establish the credibility and trust, but they don't exactly able to establish the exactly relationship with the customer. And even though you have the credibility and trust, if you don't exactly able to establish the relationship with your customer, you will be able to see a lot of objections. When they say these type of objections, they always have a different meaning by it. When they have the exact objection that I'm not interested, that means I'm not exactly trusting you more. Okay, I'm not exactly trusting you enough. That means you need to able to make the customer motivated. You need to able to make the customer trust us more by showing more of social proof, so that more of more and more earning of other social testimonials that what we have discussed in the earlier sessions. Okay, all of the objections, what exactly they seem outer to be, are not exactly what customer usually mean. Okay, let us discuss each and everything. When they exactly get off the objection, what exactly we should be doing, what exactly we should be doing, and calling and telling them exactly to object that objection handling in order to tackle it, right? That's a big task that what I have seen in millennials usually not able to call, completely able to take care of it. And this session we're gonna solve all of that problem. So when we say customer is not interested, he's not just yet ready, he haven't yet taken a decision yet to either join or not. In that case, what exactly we should be doing is, we should be able to give that customer enough time, follow up. That customer this customer is not a customer who gonna convert right away. This customer is a person who gonna convert in the at least second or third follow up, right? Again, go back to the basics of WhatsApp status story marketing follow up in order to able to get this customer converted. He's gonna get convert either in second or third call. Okay, if he's saying not interested, but if we are calling that customer again and again, or if we are asking them what exactly happened or not happened, this customer is highly likely to get say he's gonna get irritated and he's gonna cut the call and gonna block you, right? You need to give customer their own time to take their own decisions, right? That's the most important part. Don't forget that. Paisa nahi hai, they don't have money, I don't have money is a type of customer where, like, in India, yaar, obviously who doesn't have money? Everyone has money, everyone has enough money to live, everyone has enough money to even purchase a phone or something like that, but they don't have enough money to even invest 1,000, 2,000 rupees. That's totally bullshit. Okay, everyone has money, but when the customer says I don't have enough money, that he is saying that, hey, I'm not feeling enough priority that I need to purchase the product right now. Okay, he is not able to feel that urgency, he's not able to feel that scarcity. Iska matlab ye hai ki somewhere or other the urgency and scarcity wala concept we haven't exactly have conveyed him properly, right? We need to go back to the again to the the conversion techniques, and again we need to able to tell him that this is only scared, like you need to purchase it because this is offer is only for limited time. You're gonna get the GyanKamao thing. If you want to purchase it right away, we're gonna give you free ad services, a lot of stuff, whatever you're gonna have you're gonna need to do around advertisements, able to give the scarcity and the rarity about the product. We need to cover it in the second option. That's what the customer means when he says पैसा नहीं है, घर वाले नहीं मान रहे हैं. Obviously यार, what does this mean is the customer is not able to take decision by himself. That means he's not sure, he is asking their parents to either purchase it or not. Okay, if he's able to purchase his own dream phone by actually putting 10,000-20,000 rupees without even taking a parent's consulting, that means he can take his decision by his own. He's not a person who's gonna parents gonna force him on his decisions. Okay, but the most important part is if he's asking their parents or if he's asking the other persons, that means we are not able to exactly assure him enough that this is the right decision. Again, go back to the basics. We need to cover that, hey, this product or this money, whatever you're investing, this is the right decision, right amount that you're investing on a right product on a right platform. We need to able to make him enough credibility. Again, this customer gonna get converted at least in second or third follow by choice. Okay, now when he said मैं बाद में करूँगा, short में बता दो, that these both objections doesn't exactly indicate क्या बोलते हैं the problem of what customer is having, he's not interested, or else to tell him short, that means he's not yet got the enough motivation. Okay, enough motivation to hear what the product is. That means he again need to get back to the basics of exactly what GyanKamao is and exactly how much it can add value. This also means that we haven't exactly understood the customer's pain point. This also means that we exactly haven't yet correctly understood why he exactly wants to join GyanKamao. He is he just got the information on the top level, and that is why this objection may arrive. That saying that I'll take it, I'll do it again, I'll do it later, or else short mein bata do. What kind of objections? I'll do it later, especially comes when enough urgency or enough scarcity is not yet created. So what does that mean? Is again go back to the conversion or strategies. Create the urgency, create the scarcity in order to overcome this one objection, and that is the goal. Is it legal? Is it legal? It is a direct objection saying that customer is not yet trusted the company yet, right? So again, go to our website, download all our ISO certificates, go to MSMA certificate, PAN, TAN, COI, all of certificates, send him directly. Not only that, to tackle this one objection, you can join a GyanKamao community in order to get all of the community posts, all the other people's achievements, and able to share those achievements in their WhatsApp, in the once or twice in the weekly follow-ups, and able to gain the trust again, and able to make him realize, yes, this company is legal, and yes, a customer can actually join GyanKamao and able to make money. That means this means it's lack of trust. Okay, and मुझे शायद join नहीं करना, ठीक है. Again, this is what customer is saying, that hey, I haven't yet connected to what exactly you're trying to sell, right? This means like I just don't want to do it right now. That exactly means what customer is trying to say is I haven't exactly understood how GyanKamao is trying to help me, right? That means we as a salesman not get exactly connected to what exactly he wants in life. Okay, when customer is saying if customer has ambition to buy a home or a car, or he want to marry, he want to be independent, he want to have self-respect, a lot of problems, a lot of pain points a customer may have, we haven't exactly understood a customer's pain point, and we haven't exactly sold a product according to the customer's pain point, is when this type of objection arises. Again, solution is again have a deep in-depth conversation with that customer, able to get his exact pain point and sell this course according to the pain point, is when the objection is dealt properly with it, right? And मुझे लगता है कि मैं कर पाऊंगा, मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा, is when the customer is not able to understand the model of affiliate marketing. He is not able to understand how the courses can exactly help him. So again, he need to be sat in the sales webinar at least once or twice again in order to able to get him converted as a customer. So what you need to do, you need to give him enough assurance that GyanKamao can able to help you. You need to come to 1 or 2 trainings that is going on in the company for free, and able to understand what company can give him the value in the upcoming time, and then only this customer can able to learn, join and do a better job in the upcoming time, and we can convert that customer as a prospect to this customer, prospect to the converted customer. And this is how this objection can be dealt. And when we go to this, I can't convince people, मतलब मैं convince नहीं कर पाऊंगा, something kind of a objection when it comes when customer is not enough confident that he is right fit for the he is right fit for this kind of job, is when he is directly saying that I haven't exactly understood what affiliate model business is all about. I haven't yet got enough motivation from the company yet. Okay, this is just a top level information what he got. Then this type of objection need to be dealt with, again making him sit in the sales webinar, again explaining about the exact what exactly about affiliate marketing can able to do it, and he need to be shown lot of achievements from other influencers from the GyanKamao, okay, so that he can be able to get convinced that hey, if these people can do it, if even a 14-year guy can do it, if even a woman can do it at her 40s, then why can't you do it, right? It's not just about convincing. It doesn't matter you're doing an engineer, you need to convince your interviewers to get into a company. It doesn't matter anywhere in the world, you need to do sales, right? It's a business, right? Business without sales, how can a business can be successful? You need to be able to understand, even you need to tell them the basics of the business even to get him on board. But this is a very basic kind of objection. It can be dealt with, again making him sitting in the sales seminar and able to build a good conversation and able to tell him that how business works, right? आप मेरे पैसे लगा दो, मैं बाद में आपको दे दूंगा. That means again trust issues. That means he is not able to understand the hierarchy of the whole company. That means that he haven't yet got enough trust, credibility, and we haven't built a good conversation with him. That is a clear cut what we say objection what he has. So at this time what exactly we should be doing is we should keep him in the follow-up, and we should exactly create a sense of urgency, clear that hey, exactly we cannot exactly provide money and this business doesn't work like that. If this is what happens now, आप hospital, you're coming to the hospital and doctors are paying for your operation, is kind of what he is trying to say when he's trying to say आप मेरे पैसे लगा दो and मैं join कर दूंगा. That doesn't work like that, right? Businesses work different way, and exactly he need to pay and come into the business. You need to explain the simple concept like that. When customer says time nahi hai, he is trying to tell that I didn't understand the whole business model, and he haven't exactly understood the importance of affiliate marketing and importance of GyanKamao. The solutions are, again, keep him in follow-up, bring him into the sales webinar at least once or twice, and he'll able to understand, he'll able to get convinced. Okay, and when he's saying affiliate marketing के अलावा मैं कहीं से पैसे कमा सकता हूँ, Correct. We need to explain him there are multiple ways of also earning money through our GyanKamao, not only affiliate marketing. We need to tell him that we have over 20-30 plus modules of courses, and that can help him to able to make money from freelancing also, website designing also, graphic designing also, public speaking also, Instagram mastery, artificial intelligence also. We need to understand that, we need to make him understand that we have multiple other courses so that he can also earn money through many other sources, and GyanKamao can help him through that way. And again, the second reason is he haven't yet got enough credibility and trust to join the business. Again, sales webinar will work the most of the game. कल को कंपनी बंद हो गई तो obviously this is the one more another most asked and most objected or objection handling, and that's a very genuine question of what customer has. So at this time, how exactly we should tackle this type of objection handling is we need to show him the company legal certificates. Hey, that company is exactly registered. We need to tell him the story of exactly how the company have been working since past 3 years and have changed over 4 lakh students. Within just 3 years, every one of the 4 lakh community is started earning their own, earning on their own. Someone have just got their self-respect by making 10 lakh rupees recently in their family. The family now exactly are very proud of him because he's earning every day. Someone have been just independent and able to spend money on their own without even asking their parents. All of these stories when the customer is able to understand, right? And that is where he can understand this company is genuine. This company is genuine. So this is all, objection handling is a basic another way of telling that customer haven't yet properly exactly trusted the company yet. So again, sales webinar, solution sales webinar do the best, and again our small conversion call will do the another best, and again we need to show him the rest work will be done by our status and stories. That is obviously that always and always works the best. And last is कोई guarantee कि मैं कमाऊंगा. Again, customer does definitely ask is what is the guarantee that I'll be able to earn. So we need to again show him all the people who are able to earn, the kids to the elderly people, and when we are able to show them the enough results that enough people are earning from the GyanKamao's platform, and enough people we have changed enough people's of life, and again sales webinars will do the best, and again conversational call, and we need to boost his confidence and energy and motivation, and that is where our inspirational reels, inspirational quotations, posts does the best job. Why does our top earners always post inspirational content in their stories and everything? Because this objection handling is occurring out of their insecurity whether they can able to do the work or not, right? And that is where the inspiration and motivation is a huge part that plays a role in everyday's in everyone's life in the affiliate marketing industry, because a lot of people have this self-doubt, and to mitigate that self-doubt, motivation and inspiration is the only source where we need to solve their problem. And this is how we have covered all of the objection handling, and I hope you understood. See here, basically I'll tell you 2 things. Okay, first thing is objection handling. Objections only occur when they have a lack of trust, or when they have the lack of information, or when they have just got the topmost information, they exactly haven't got connected emotionally. Okay, this is the one thing that we should be exactly remembering. Second thing, any objection solution can be again having a conversation, in-depth conversation, understanding them. Remember that one strategy: feel, felt, and found concept in earlier slides. Follow that feel, felt, found concept. Trigger the conversation. Make them enter to the sales webinar, and they are converted. And the rest jobs will be done through follow-ups and status and stories. Trust me, status and story formula and the follow-up formula will do the game-changing conversions technique. It's a game-changing conversion technique for your further conversions, because if you are able to do this in a right way, and if you are able to do this in an amazing way, this can able to get you the sales that you have never even imagined about. And remember these things. Remember these for couple of points before we enter, because lot of people, you may be thinking, yeah, I need to talk to them. What if they may shout me back? What if they'll curse me? Or what if the rest thing happen? You need to remember these few lines for sure, dost. Okay, if you're slightly insecure, do not fear anyone. Okay, do not fear anyone. Because when it comes to business, right, there's a great saying in Hindi, by the way, हमें बेशरम होना पड़ेगा बेचने के लिए. right? हमें बेशरम होना पड़ेगा बेचने के लिए. Exactly. Do not fear anyone. You know why to fear anyone? Because this is sales. This is like, you know, marketing. And being a businessman, we need to be like, you know, shameless on selling our product. Okay, it doesn't matter product is amazingly great and good or bad or whatever it is. The product is product, and that is a source of income for what we have, right? And GyanKamao is known for its excellent courses, excellent training systems, excellent coaches, and excellent energy on selling on them, right? So we don't need to fear on anything. We shouldn't be fear anyone around here. Okay, किसी के बाप में दम नहीं है हमें पैसे कमाने से रोकने के लिए. Should be the mindset that you should have. Again, going back to the mindset level. Okay, and do not have the mindset that you will be benefited. Obviously, there's one of the most common concept. You know, we need to show our customers in such a way that it's not whom I am getting benefit, it's you getting benefited. Okay, when we are converting, right, we should be in a mindset that hey, आपको benefit होगा, you will be getting benefited, should be the type of concept when we are selling. Because when customer understands that he is trying to help me, he will be a converted customer. When a customer understands that he is just trying to get him benefit by himself, then customer will not get converted, and that will end up in a bad sale. Okay, now be confident. Again, in sales industry, in our marketing industry, if you're confident enough, 90% of the job is done. Practice your calls in front of mirror, record them and listen to them, and make your friends and your prospect. Okay, practice makes a man perfect. I think this doesn't need enough like, you know, explanation, but the more you practice, the more you're able to do the conversions, the more you're able to confidently able to deal your objections. That is what it exactly, like, you know, sells. You will see a drastic change after your 10th call, then your 20th call, and so on. And don't run after conversions. You are in train period till your 40th call. We need to understand that till your 40th call you are completed, you are still in your training period. Okay, you need to keep practicing until you complete your first 10, 20, 30, 40 calls. And once you completed your 40 calls, then you need to understand that hey, this now I am slightly into a beginner and the moderate level. To reach the pro level and advanced level, you need to at least complete at least 200 to 300 calls. Okay, and that too successfully, or either in a bad way or a good way, doesn't matter. Result or non-result doesn't matter. But if you're able to tackle until your first 40 calls, you are still in the proper training period. You need to be confident. You need to try a confident. Okay, you need to be active. You need to do that calls every single day to be able to see how the results come. A lot of people quit in between. Don't do that. Okay, again, coming on to the, like, you know, 3 pillars: commitment, consistency, and creativity. 3C formula, right? Consistency. You need to be consistent. It doesn't matter, like, you know, the results are good or bad. We need to be consistent every single day. Show up to the work, call, create content, and it can be done. Okay, don't use cuss words. Okay, obviously one of the biggest things, we shouldn't be using cuss words. It doesn't matter. Customer may be angry, customer may be calm, customer can act however he wants to, because he, like, you know, that's his liberty. He's also a person, he's also human, and he's also will get like, you know, he can also be angry, he can be also sad. So we as a salesman, we as a proud professional salesman will never use cuss words, and that's something that, you know, GyanKamao very, very, very strictly, like, you know, focuses on. Do not argue. Obviously, if customer is trying to tell that hey, well, like, you know, I know everything, I know this and this doesn't work like that, we shouldn't argue that customer. Leave that customer. If he is not at all getting convinced, he's still in an arguing mode, let him understand the business through our status stories, sales webinars, and all other ways, and he'll only get convinced by the time. Okay, if he get trying to convince, but if that's converting into an argument, we need to give that customer enough time to able to understand the business more, and able to trust the business more, and able to learn the business more, right? This just means that customer haven't yet properly learned about the business. He's just trying to argue whatever he knows, and that's something we should be avoiding around with. Don't talk in a bad mood. Obviously, like, you know, even you're feeling bad, talk positively, talk always, be confident, or, like, you know, fake it until you make it. Okay, remember this quotation: fake it until you make it. Okay, you need to be confident enough. You need to always be in a good mood when you're trying to talk, even if you're feeling bad, but talk loudly and try to talk like, you know, positively to them. That's, I think, enough to make a customer feel happy and on the other side. Don't lie for a small profit. Okay, if you're like lying to the customer, that won't get us anywhere, that won't get them anywhere, that won't get us anywhere as a business also. Be honest. Okay, and coming upon to sales webinars, the status and stories and the rest, all the trainings will do their own job. Because if you're just lying to get a small profit, if you're just lying to get this sale, that will end up in a lose of trust, lose of credibility in the long term, in the long run. And when that happens, eventually your reputation and our reputation and everyone's reputation in the business gets lowered. And that's why we focus on not lying. We only focus on being honest. We only focus on telling the right thing, so that customer is honest, customer is able to work happily every single day. So send the PDF to the prospect after the call. This is again one more very important, because when we send the PDF to the customer after the call, that will help the customer to able to recall what exactly we have told. That will also act as a summary to the customer. And the most important, if in case in tomorrow, day after tomorrow, if he gets another instant question, or even that PDF he wants to sell further and continuing the business, this one thing can be also a very important crucial role, because that helps customer to also solve their doubts instantly without even calling you, right? Think about it. If customer is even calling you even for the smallest of smallest doubts, that will again turning into a very not so healthy conversation, right? But giving them the enough PDF and giving them all the enough important pointers, so that he can go through, read through and able to understand by his own, that is again a very important, and again a most helping them to able to be self-reliant from the start itself, right? And that can also make them confident enough that I have all the information about the company, I have the company certificates, and also that will also be a very strong or trustability, credibility point, and also that instantly help us to look professional by itself. Don't skip this one pointer, because that will help you to that will help you to sound and look extremely professional, right? And by this point we end the whole chapter of conversions. And now you are capable enough how to convert a sale. Now you are capable enough how to exactly deal with objections, all of the different objections, what exactly the real meaning of a different type of objections, what customer usually throws at us. Now by this, thank you so much by attending this chapter 8 of this whole session. Let's meet in the next chapter. Thank you so much.